Alright guys, first time in the kayak, first cast in it. See how it goes. First snag of the year. Well, been fishing around for a while. Maybe had one bite, but water's still around 40 degrees. It's pretty cold. Haven't seen a fish necessarily yet, but I feel like I'm gonna get a bite from a pike or a bass at some point. At least that's the hope. Just a lot of weeds this time of year, kind of crazy. But be a good time as any to talk about the kayak. So first impressions, it's slower than my previous model, but it is way better at getting through weeds. I've only had to take the drive up once, which is, can't say the same for my previous Native Slayer 13. Just picking weeds out of that all the time. Stability wise, it's pretty similar, even though it's shorter. It's not as stable, but part of that is just getting used to it. It's got a different center of gravity than my previous kayak, so it's just gonna be about getting used to it, and that I have been fishing since September, so a lot of that too. But it's just nice to get out. Second day of March. It's nice just to be on the water. Oh, and I think I just missed one. That felt like more like a bite than anything today. Yeah, I think that was. Too much weeds with the treble hooks, I'm thinking. I don't really know what else to do. Nothing's really sticking out to me as a lure to be the one. Let's see. Could try a little further up. Maybe a spinnerbait in these reeds. It's been a wooding strategy before. Here's the new Vertex Contender on my 750G Witch Doctor rod. Casts beautifully. Almost tricked myself I had a fish there. Well, it's been slow going today. Got my buddy Nick and then Michael Becker over there from Tackle, trying to get some early season pike or bass, but fish have not been cooperating. Seen more muskrats than I think we've seen fish, but no big deal. I mean, catching a fish March 2nd would just be icing on the cake, honestly. I don't think I've ever caught a fish this early in the year. But we're gonna give it a try a little longer. If we don't get anything, then just away she goes. But it's not a big deal. Just nice to get back out. We got almost noon. It's cold, but there's almost no wind, so it's not really noticeable. But you think a pike come by now, one of us, but it's not meant to be, is it meant to be? So first impressions with the Vertex Contender anyway, is that it casts a wide variety of lures very well. Really enjoyed throwing it. And then the casting distance is pretty great, but also the just smoothness of this reel. I don't even feel like I'm reeling it. Wow. Hey, that's a for sure seen fish. I'm not even kidding. He almost jumped in the net. Like, that's how close it was. I don't even know if I was doing anything different on that cast or not. Oh, that's hilarious. Well, the thing with the pike is usually they come back if they miss. It'd be worth to stick around this spot for a little bit. Yeah, well, fortunately I had the camera off, but I had one jump off right at the jump. Missed my bait right at the boat. See if gold, tempted to pick that gold lipless back up now. Doesn't seem to be as many weeds right here.
No, there's not.
All right, we gotta be able to pick one up here. I mean, he was going after it that fast. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, I don't know if that, I think I just missed another one. I wish I knew what I was doing different on that cast. Wish I would have had that on camera. That would have been a heck of a shot. What's the depth here? Okay, it's a little deeper. So no fish today, but that's all right. I gotta test out my kayak and work out some of the ways I'm going to fish out of it. It was pretty easy to stand in, so that was a plus. And then I got to tune in my new reels, so not a total lost day, and it was nice just getting out on the water.